Tonight, of course, we're following two massive stories, including breaking news from Stamford, where Michelle Troconis has been sentenced to 14.5 years behind bars for her role in the 2019 disappearance and death of Jennifer Farber-Dulos.
And we are remembering the life of Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier, killed in a hit and run on 84 yesterday. Thanks for being with us here on this very busy Friday night. I'm Stephanie Simone.
And I'm Brian Jackman. We have new details and reaction on both of those stories. We want to get to Stamford right now, where a little more than an hour ago, we learned the judge's decision on Troconis. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland covered the entire trial, was in court today. He joins us now with the latest. Matt.
Well, Brian and Stephanie, the total sentence, 20 years, as you said, suspended after 14.5, along with 5 years probation. Today in court, very emotional day, hearing from a number of people, including all 5 of Jennifer Farber-Dulos' children, describing their loss and what their lives have been like for the past 5 years. Again, Judge Kevin Randolph late this afternoon handing down that sentence, sentencing Michelle Troconis, the former girlfriend of Farber-Dulos, to 20 years in prison, suspended after 14.5, along with 5 years in probation, connection to the May 2019 death and disappearance of Jennifer Farber-Dulos. Back in March, a jury convicted Troconis on a number of charges, saying she not only knew about the murder, but helped Farber-Dulos' estranged husband cover up the crime. Now, prior to issuing that sentence, Randolph listened to statements from both sides, including briefly from Michelle herself, along with her daughter, her sisters, her parents, and friends. Before that, it was 12 of Jennifer's close friends and family, each of them delivering a statement with a corresponding photo of Jennifer that holds special meaning to them, displayed on a courtroom monitor. For the first time, we heard from the 5 Dulos children, who were between the ages of 8 and 13 when their mother vanished 5 years ago. Those children telling the court how their mother was their hero, with one son adding how he's lost without her smile.
My life now is nothing like it used to be. I no longer have my mother, my hero. I'll never talk to her again. I'll never do my homework with her again. I'll never ask her for advice again. I'll never go on an errand with her again. She will never see me graduate high school. She'll never see me graduate college. She'll never see me get married.
That night I called my mom and she did not answer. On the same day, my dad, with the help of Michelle Troconis, murdered my mom. And even though Michelle may not have been holding the weapon, I truly believe that she had a lot more to do with everything than she is letting on. Michelle Troconis, to me, is the reason I feel completely lost and alone on nights when I cannot sleep. She's the reason why I've blocked out my childhood, and that day so much I can barely remember it.
Yeah, but after listening to hours of statements, Judge Kevin Randolph walked through his decision of handing down that sentencing, saying sentencing is not, quote, arbitrary or capricious. It doesn't come down to how a judge feels that day. Rather, he considers what is allowed by the law through the state, also considering the nature of the offense, also the nature of the defendant, if they have any prior criminal history, stressing that handing down the sentence, Michelle Troconis' life was not in his hands. Rather, it was already in hers.
What Michelle Troconis decides to do today, tomorrow, and the next day is up to her. From what the court has heard, she has a great deal to offer. The court has no control over what her decisions will be. Her life is hers.
And again, we told you, we did hear from Michelle Troconis right before the judge went into his chambers, came back to make his decision. You're going to hear from her tonight at 6. We're live with the mobile newsroom outside Stamford Superior Court. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Matt.